TV. This is our Flashbacks episode, which, as we have to mention every single week, is your alternative to Fletch and Sav, which is pretty fucking awful. Joined by Rob Palmer.
Hello.
And Connor Kelly.
Hello.
I'm Rob Canavan. This week our reminiscences are going to be on our favourite players. We've gone for kind of an irrational take on it, so it's not necessarily our favourite players ever, just players that I suppose you can't really explain. We're going to try to why they're so good. We'll start with you, Palmer, because I'm looking right.
Good logic, Rob.
Who's your irrational, I suppose, love?
Love is the right word. Love is the right word. It'll be Paul Scholes.
Yeah.
Because, what can you say about the Ginger Wizard? I grew up watching him because obviously I couldn't watch Southampton on TV because they were never on TV.
That's a fair point.
And it was just I think I actually went to the trouble of buying a United jersey with Scholes on the back of it. Yeah. It was when he came back after his retirement. So it was quite recently.
Yeah. Talking the AIG jerseys, yeah? With the
no,
black.
it was very recent. His what was it, AIG?
You know, I'm thinking the Ronaldo, Tevez, Rooney era.
After Ronaldo was gone.
It was after Ronaldo was gone.
Yeah.
It was, who the fuck sponsors it? AON. That's who it was.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
still do?
them. Yeah, no, it's Chevrolet now.
It's their training ground.
Oh, the training ground one. Oh, yeah.
You have to get this out there. They paid for this.
Commercialism.
Yeah. But, the reason why I love Scholes is because during, his early career, he was, proper, box-to-box late runs into the box. And then he's the only player I've ever seen who's adapted his game so well towards the end of his career as his athleticism waned. And, he became this colossus of he just directed every game. Anytime you see him when he came back from retirement, Jesus Christ, he comes every time he was on the pitch, he ran the game. No matter who it was against, he absolutely ran the game at 37 years of age. Unbelievable. And my favourite thing to watch in football is a lovely a long pass. And he was the king of it. The diagonals used to play to they were always so on the money. They
Hollywood passes.
Hollywood passes, exactly. Yeah. Holy shit! He was just unbelievable, absolutely incredible. I'd watch him on YouTube all day, every day if I could. But he was just the peak of a footballer that I would want to be if I played football.
I'm just going to go Connor here for one question. It's just occurred to me while you were talking there. Has he or has he not described the perfect player to play in Serie A?
Yeah,
with the way that he went on with the deep. What I was thinking was, God, he could have made it on the continent, specifically Serie A, because that's exactly running games from deep is still cherished in Italy.
Which it should be. It's nothing better than watching a player run a game from deep. Unbelievable! It's just amazing, and you even see the influence he's had on the continent, with Spain. La Masia, they basically tell their players, look, this is his early career.
Xavi said it, wasn't it?
Yeah, Xavi said it. Xavi and Iniesta said it, saying the one player who we look at in La Masia was Paul Scholes.
Yeah,
and as praise goes, it's pretty alright.
Yeah, well, I was when I read that quote, first of all, I had no idea what the end of the sentence would be. I just thought he was going to say Rooney. Yeah, that was the done thing at the period when Xavi said this, was that you just kept saying that Rooney was as good as Ronaldo, Messi, this type of thing.
Can I jump in with a Scholes story? My favourite Scholes story.
Ronaldo.
Yeah. Basically, in training, Ronaldo describes this. He says that he was doing step overs and flicks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He was basically showing off all his array of skills and tricks. Paul Scholes turns around, just says, "Look at this." Pings a 50-yard ball and smacks a tree from. It's about 50 yards away.
Yeah.
Smacks it right in the middle. Does it again. Smacks it right in the middle. Turns around to Ronaldo. Can you do that? Ronaldo tries for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Jesus. Just that's just unnerving accuracy.
And what do you make of Paul Scholes' early international retirement? I suppose that's something that's always put around. People always say that he could have been perfect for this, that, and the other. I'm going to go straight out and say that I think that's bullshit. But
that was
Ericsson to you,
To be honest, I think his international career ended, and that benefited him as a player a lot more, because I think if he played for England, he would have been crippled.
Similar to Giggs.
If you look at you pretty much look at every fucking England international who plays, and they have that hype put on them. Scholes was a player in that bracket. He was a proper,
possibly underappreciated for about half, 3/4 of his career.
Yeah, until he dropped back deep, playing that deep role. Yeah. No one really gave a shit about Paul Scholes.
And it's no coincidence that at the time that he came back and dropped deep, that was in vogue. So he was then noticed for it instead of being lazy or whatever it would have been at that time.
The reason Scholes' international career ended early was because Sven-Goran Eriksson decided that he didn't want to break up the Gerrard Lampard partnership and put Scholes on the right.
Yeah,
Scholes for all the things that man has won. It's just he does some incredible things in football. He won a Scudetto with Lazio, which is pretty incredible. It is pretty incredible.
Decent,
I don't. How do you do that and still work in football?
And then like this
Says here you put skulls out right. No, I'm sorry. We'll call you.
You put a man who's never played outright for his entire career, who doesn't really have that much pace, and isn't actually that good at crossing the football on the wing.
Why did you do it? Oh, well.
We have to keep each other than that.
I was like, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
At all.
And like
ever.
The thing that, like, looking back, in hindsight is 2020, of course, but like looking back now, like Gerrard and Lampard is probably the worst central midfield partnership that England could have possibly had.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think
two basically attacking midfielders playing.
especially given their individual caliber.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
couldn't possibly pick a worse.
Two egos that were never like it was never like Gerrard was never going to turn around to Lampard and say, "You stay back, I'm going to attack."
Which of them likes defending?
Neither of them remember when Lampard in his last season for Chelsea, like he was told to play the holding role and he was fucking awful.
Yeah, that was a bad time for him. Connor, I'll come to you then. Your player.
Obviously, one is Toddy because I have a shirt on. That goes without saying. Yeah, that goes without saying.
The Emperor of Rome, not the King.
No, because
they don't like kings. I just wanted to say that.
Yeah.
We study history.
Although technically that's classics. Okay.
Fuck you.
I like both.
My player is Gianfranco Zola.
Yes. Okay. It's magic.
I think that man gave me more happiness when I was young than any other footballer. Just the way he played. He always played with a smile on his face. But his talent, he was ludicrously talented. Like Chelsea were a top 6 club back then. But he should have, by right, be playing for one of, if not the best team in Europe at the time.
Oh yeah,
he was that good. He was that good. The ability to interchange and take it past players, his close control, his passion range. I think it was all made better by the size of him. He was 5'6".
Yeah,
diminutive figure, but he scored some of the best goals. Some of the best goals I've ever seen. Like, the one that always stands out is the back heel against Norwich.
Oh yeah, they actually seen this on TV the other day.
Yeah, it's very good. It was scandalous goal. Like, I think it was Graham Lasso taking the corner, whipped it to the front post. Zola runs to the front post, and it's about hip height. Most players, I don't know, maybe would try and turn and volley it. Maybe they might control it and keep the ball.
Yeah, take a touch, take the sting out of it.
Zola jumps in the air with the inside of his right foot, back heels it behind him in the front post on the volley. Just insane.
Can't coach that.
Nobody else would have thought of it.
Yeah.
My favourite recent Zola story though was of his first day at West Ham when he was manager.
Oh yeah.
I think Jack Collison tells this story, and they were playing like a game of 3-touch in training. So Zola decides, as he does, it's time for me to get involved. I think he was only 40 at the time.
Yeah, spot on. Yeah, he was. Yeah, and he did well with West Ham.
Yeah,
he was treated very harshly.
So
I have to say.
the first time the ball came to him, one touch, he nutmegs. The player wasn't mentioned. He nutmegs a player.
Let's say Carlton Cole for the sake of argument.
Let's all just conclude.
Second touch, he beats another player. Third touch, he lobs Rob Green from 20 yards. Stands around the whole team. The whole team applaud him.
Yeah.
And he puts his hand up as Zola does. He's such a nice guy and apologises
on
for
a side note,
I have another Zola story actually. It was when he was at Watford, and there was like I've my championship knowledge of Watford at this time wasn't good, so I'm not even going to try and pretend to know who it was who was talking about this. But whoever was taking free kicks for Watford at the time was like being watched by Zola, and Zola was like, "You need to do this, that, and the other." And he was like, "Oh, yeah, that's what I am doing." It's like, "Oh, man, that's what I am doing. It's not working. It's not working. It's not working." And Zola just goes, takes the ball, puts it down, pings it into the top corner, and just goes. That's how you do. That's what I wanted to do.
I meant to say on a side note, what's your opinion on coaches joining in the training? Do you think it's a good thing?
I think it is, because I think, like if, for example, if Zola hopped into training and absolutely embarrasses the first team squad, it gives them a little bit of
show
get
through,
up and go,
learn through. You know,
it's all good, unless it's Roy Keane.
Well, yeah, because he'll break you up just to prove a point. You know, and
he actually doesn't coach. He just he brings a baseball bat into training and just batters the shit out of you until you learn how to do what he wants.
Secretly, that's where James McCarthy receives all his knocks.
Yeah. He's never fit because he's butchering him.
Keane has to get it better.
That's why he always looks so flush. He's always in pain.
There's actually a weird story for that. I'm just thinking about praising players. When I played rugby, we had an important game coming up, and we were going through. You play reserve team against first team, and there was a ruck, and one of the guys, I won't mention names. One of the guys was basically protecting the ruck, so he's coming over, but he wasn't doing it properly. So our coach basically threw his shoulder into his lower back to hurt him, to teach him that, you know, you shouldn't do that. That's not the done thing. This is 2 days before the game. We had 2 big guys for the scrum, and that was it. And it's no coincidence that our set piece was blown away throughout this game. And it was literally like one of the lads turned around and goes, "Yeah, thanks a fucking lot to the guy who did it." And he was like, "Well, now he knows." Yeah, but we're in 6th year. There are no more games. It's like a cup. It's knockout. So it was, oh my god. But I was just thinking for Zola stories. I think it's 1995. He played in a friendly for Italy against England. At the time, my dad was pretty anti-English, we have to say. He's not anymore now, but it's just a phase he went through, I guess. But he recorded this on VHS and used to play it basically every day to us. And the background music to it was Ave Maria. And it's just this incredible slow-mo of him scoring against England. And it's one of the standout moments. That and Everton winning the FA Cup in 95. Because we missed my cousin's communion. which you just don't do in Ireland. But it was brilliant. But the other story as well about Zola, it just came to when you were talking, was that he moved to Napoli early in his career from Cagliari. And Maradona took him under his wing and said that this guy is going to be my successor. Now, it didn't work out because Napoli's just nuts. It's just like Italian Marseille. It just doesn't work. But that'll show you just how good he is, that Maradona. Even the ego of Maradona would notice someone that good, that young.
And he got 30 caps for Italy as well.
Yeah, it's always the way with the best players.
But again, then they had Totti and Del Piero in the same positions.
Yeah, they had. It wasn't at the stage they had so many. What did they call them? Fantastistas. Number 10s basically. That Zola lost out. That seems to always happen, or did happen to Italy. They've now got a bit of.
Who's your player, Rob?
Ricardo Quaresma. Just an incredible talent. Probably a bit of waste, and that's probably why I like him so much.
A bit waste, yeah.
Yeah. I just remember watching him back in the day because we had just got Setanta, so it was free to see him play. Like you'd see like rounds of the Portuguese games later. You'd see Serie A when he moved to Inter, and just the stuff he could do. He's another player. I always say about Rooney that he was as good as Ronaldo at a certain point in his career. Look at them now. It's the same with Quaresma, but Quaresma's making something of a comeback. I mean, he assisted the crucial goal for Portugal there the other week, and he's back starting for them. Okay, people aren't happy about that because of his age. They want the young guns through, but still. And he's obviously made a little bit of a resurgence before that, but just he had individual skills. Probably played more Rabonas than anyone else ever.
Yeah. Is this true? Right, you probably know it. You're like a Quaresma fan, but like when he was at Porto, did whoever was coaching at the time said you need to work on your left foot, and he just went no and started working on the outside of his right foot.
I've never heard of it, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Like, I'm pretty sure like he was taking corners for Porto, and they go, you need to work on your left foot, and he was like, fuck off.
I've got 2 sides of this one.
Yeah, and then he just started taking corners from the left side of the pitch with the outside of his right foot, and the manager, and every time he done it, he turned around to the bench and just went.
I wouldn't be surprised at all if it happens. It's.
I don't know how he does it. I don't know how it is physically possible to do that to a football. It's like it's ridiculous.
Fair enough, small touches, light passes, tap ins, or just guiding the pass keeper. But he actually takes. I remember the goal. I think it was Passos away last season. I think Porto won 3-0, and the ball just rolls from the edge of the box, and defenders don't move because he's coming onto it with his left foot. You're kind of like, this guy just outside of the right, around into the top left corner. You're kind of like, that's outrageous.
It's like you defy physics. Yeah. Ridiculous Portuguese man.
And like you look at the list of clubs he played for, he didn't really achieve anything with any of them. Being completely honest, I mean, he was at Sporting, that was poor enough. Went to Barcelona for like €6 million, which is ridiculous. Back to Porto, then to Inter where he didn't play. Spell at Chelsea wasn't it as well that he had. So
he was at Chelsea.
Yeah.
Alone,
Holy Jesus!
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Who was that? That was Scolari. Yeah. He did dreadful there, but so he's never really achieved that. But I've always just had this love for a player who's just so instinctive and creative. Like I say, with Rabonas, he had his own name for a skill that he did as well. I can't remember, but he's just this ridiculous talent that he just has so many skills. But also, there's also that chance of what could have been because you have Ronaldo who's 30 and Quaresma's 31. Both came into the Portuguese Seleção scene at the same time. Imagine having the 2 of them left and right at a tournament if they got on, which they do now. They do produce now, but they didn't back then because every time the press wanted to know who's better, all this crap like so.
And we also one last little player has to be for us, Dimitar Berbatov.
Oh yeah! Oh god!
I've
Special bumper edition of this.
Yeah, maybe I was just watching his first touch the other day on YouTube, just like different videos of his first touch. The one where he controls against, I think it was Villa, was that Craven Cottage?
Yeah. It's
just comes to him.
Really shit pass, unsurprisingly.
Yeah, it's about 30 yards in the air, drops to him, and he just takes it down. Did
the clip you have the commentary on it?
No.
What a touch from Dimitar Berbatov. Need to go just clean myself. Actually, a funny story about well, it's not funny, but like it's interesting enough, I guess. When Berbatov was at United, remember he scored? I think it was he scored 4. No, he scored 5 against Blackburn.
Yeah. Was it 7-1? Wasn't it?
Yeah, he scored 5 against Blackburn.
Big Sam at Old Trafford.
Back then, I was with a girl at the time. And she was a United fan, and she fucking hated Berbatov. Like, she was actually a proper football fan, and she hated Berbatov. And like, I used to just go, but look at the things he can do with a football.
Yeah.
And then we went down to the pub to watch this 7-1 game. And every time the goal went in, I just kind of go, and then he scored 5, and I wouldn't shut up about him. I was just looking at the stuff he can do. He's amazing, like. And she didn't talk to me for a week after that game.
Seriously,
because
yeah.
I was just like, look how good Berbatov is, and it was
A portent of
just
things to
brilliant.
come.
Huh?
A portent of things to come.
Say that again.
A portent of things to come.
A portent of things to come. What do you mean?
Did you ever heard that phrase before?
Oh,
No,
important.
never.
Like soothsaying into the future. No,
No.
the sign of things to come. No.
Well, I'm
There
not
you
there
go.
now, so
Yeah, so it's
there you
important.
go.
Yeah,
fair enough. I
It was
never
all
heard
down
that
to
phrase.
Berbatov.
yeah.
All down to Berbatov.
It probably shows you United's embarrassment of riches that he was on. He wasn't even in the squad, was he, for the Champions League final in Rome?
That's why he left. That's why he kicked up a
Ridiculous.
fuss about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
He was unbelievable at Tottenham. He
yeah.
was fantastic.
Him and
at
Robbie
Tottenham.
Keane, perfect
Yeah,
foil
yeah.
for each other.
Also,
Jesus.
Robbie Keane was genuinely like quality at club level.
What a player.
Yeah.
This is kind of cool. This has worked out well. We all got our individual player, and then we kind of collectively sigh wistfully about Berbatov. I like the way that's worked. Yeah, he's definitely going to be up there in my favourite Fulham players, just because it's outrageous that he ever played for us, because he had so much to still give, but God, he was ridiculous. Just, those times. Of course he got booed and called lazy.
Like another mercurial figure, Brian Ruiz.
Oh, that's the world. Yeah, you've opened that can of worms.
Next
Oh
week.
my God, the Brian Ruiz times. At least sporting fans can appreciate him properly. So is that a wrap?
Yeah, I'm
We're all out of nostalgia for
Pretty
this
finished.
week. Yeah. So the banter bus is probably still there. Don't switch over. Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think about the players that we picked. Who's your favourite player? Put them in the comment section below. Subscribe to Final Third TV. Watch all the other episodes because we love views. Follow us on Twitter at @the Final_Third. Thanks for watching.